What's up everyone, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we are going to talk about creating a healthy relationship with social media. So creating boundaries, a balance, whichever way you would like to title that. Not really sure what I'm going to title this video, but I guess it's going to be something along those lines. And yeah, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you some things that I have done over the years that has helped with that. And these are for people who either create content on social media or just people who use it for personal use. There's definitely something in here for everybody, so stick around for that. But before we get into the video, as always, don't forget to like and comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any more tips, because I won't be able to put everything in here, obviously, but just, comment down below what's worked for you or if you have any other video ideas. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. But yeah, let's get started. So I've talked about this in previous videos, but I struggled a lot with uploading consistently on YouTube because I just was trying too hard to, focus on what I was doing in the sense of, this has to look a certain way and we have to do this in a certain way and it has to be done, it has to, I guess, sort of be perfect, if you will. And I was not making content because I wanted to make content, because it was fun for me. And so I've gotten to a point where I can do that now, and I just post whatever makes me feel good, and hopefully it makes you feel good, because that's also important, is that I want to make videos that bring people joy. As cheesy as that sounds. And since I've started just posting the things that I'm comfortable with, I have been able to be consistent and post weekly videos, and that makes me so happy. I also learned to do a schedule that works for me, and so for me right now, posting a video every Friday works, and that's comfortable, and it's not too much, it's not too little, it's a perfect fit, and I am able to be consistent. And so I feel like that's really important with social media, is that if you want to do it in terms of content creation and stuff like that, don't do what everybody else is doing. Do what you want to do and post the amount of times that you want to post. If you are able to post every day and you want to post a video every day, do that. If you are only able to post once a week, post once a week. If you want to post twice a week, do that. It's very important to do what feels right for you, and it helps with mental health as well, because now I'm able to post, I'm able to enjoy the editing and the posting, especially because I've mentioned in another video as well, I do my own editing and my own uploading and everything like that. So that's something that falls completely on me. So I'm going to post what feels comfortable to me, for me, and then that just goes hand in hand with post the things that you are comfortable sharing, and remember that not everything has to be on the internet, and find the things that bring you joy and that you're comfortable with. And if it's one thing, that's cool. If it's a couple things, I feel like that's also very cool. Like, I post my covers and I enjoy posting them, and I also post little vlog style videos and little sit down videos, and they're all doing really well respectively, and so I have fun with it, and I feel like that's important when it comes to social media. I feel like this also goes hand in hand with my next point, which is film for the love of filming, and make sure that it doesn't interfere with your personal life. And what I mean by that is, like I said, not everything has to be on the internet, but also don't run into a situation where you want to do something. So say, for example, you want to go to the movies, and you're like, oh, I want to go to the movies because it'll make a really good video, versus I want to go to the movies because I want to go to the movies. And obviously you can say like, oh, it'll make a good video in the sense of I can vlog it, I can do whatever, but make sure that the things that you want to do are still the things that you want to do because you feel like doing them, versus, oh, I want to do this because it'll make a good video, and this is more with personal things. I know a lot of people do challenges, and they kind of are like, oh, these will make great videos. Those are slightly different because, like I said, they're not kind of personal day-to-day things. They are videos that you plan and stuff like that. So just remember that there are two different types of content, and if you and try to, you know, balance the personal life and the content. And it's all fun to say, oh, I'm going to plan this challenge and this, I'm going to do this specifically to be a great video. But when it comes to, oh, I want to go and hang out with this person because it'll make a great video, or I want to go to the movies because it'll make a great video, versus I want to do these things because I want to and because they're fun, and if we happen to make great videos out of that, that's cool. You know, just be aware of that, because sometimes the lines can get a bit blurry, and that's something that I remind myself every day. So it's like, you know, this is, there has to be a line that's drawn, and that has definitely helped me a lot. Another thing is finding platforms that work for you, and this can either be for content creation or for personal use as well, because I've run into this where I just ended up with a lot of different social media platforms a couple years ago, and I was trying to post on every one of them and keep up with them all, and it was a lot. And I think when I started deciding that I wanted to post and like make fun videos and create content, if you will, I realized that I couldn't do it. I couldn't do all the platforms. And so now my main platforms are YouTube, of course, and TikTok and Instagram. And I think it's mostly YouTube and TikTok, but I do post on Instagram as well. But the point is that I had to kind of take a step back and reevaluate which ones there's many different criteria for this. So which ones you get a lot of engagement on if you're a content creator, which ones kind of are most authentic to you and how you were able to post videos. For me, it's also a lot about accessibility. YouTube and TikTok are very accessible to me as a blind person, and so Instagram, you know, is post like nice photos and everything like that. So, but that's kind of the criteria, is you have to look at what works for you and kind of take out the ones that don't. And so I do still have a Facebook where I post for my friends and family and everything, because obviously also, you know, a lot of them are on the other side of the world, and that's definitely been a great help. But I don't use that as I'm going to keep up with posting it as sort of a platform where I create content, and that's definitely helped me a lot. Like I said, just finding the platforms that work for you. And the last thing that I have done is creating my boundaries with social media and personal life in another way, which is, this is kind of, I don't know, I feel like this happens to everybody, whether you create content or whether you don't. And it's just like trying to, because I feel like everyone talks about the scrolling, right? Everyone scrolls too much. I think we all do. I feel like most people do. And there's so many different things you could do with that, is when you feel, if you feel like it's getting too much, take a step back and all of that stuff. But there's this other thing that happens where, or it used to happen to me a lot, and I've seen it happen to people, where, so something will happen, like you have a birthday or you have a graduation or something, and you obviously post about it because you're really excited and all of that stuff. Or for a birthday with Facebook, for example, there's the thing where people can write on your timeline and they can say happy birthday, and there's this pressure to respond to every one of those comments. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate every single one of those messages, whether it's for happy birthdays or for graduations or for anything, whether it's on Facebook or TikTok or on YouTube, Instagram, whichever one it is. But there's this pressure to respond to every single one of them, to the point where sometimes you don't really enjoy you don't really get to live in the moment of the event itself, and because you're so focused on, I need to make sure that I respond to all these people. And then if you respond to some and you don't respond to the rest of them, you're like, I have to respond to everybody. And I think that's it's a pressure that I had when I started using social media just for personal use, and then also to kind of, I wanted to make content on it. And it was so stressful because I'm one of those people who I want to thank everybody and I want to respond to everyone. So I can't just respond to a certain amount of people and then not respond to the rest. And there are ways you can do that. You can I found that it took a lot of the enjoyment out of things for me. Not the enjoyment, but I wasn't able to live in the moment with the things that I was doing, because I was trying to respond to everybody and just, and do that. So I've taken a step back, and so what I will do is, if I respond to every single person, it's because, I'm in a place where I can and I'm comfortable mentally to just take that time and respond. And if not, I will make one of those posts where it's like, thank you for all the messages and the wishes and everything. And sometimes I respond to people who are, I guess, more close to me, and they send me, they send me private messages or anything like that, or people that I know personally. And sometimes I don't really respond to everybody, and I try not to do that, publicly, where I just respond to some people and not respond to others. But I've created that balance with myself, and that's definitely helped so much with my mental health. Still gotta work on the scrolling. I feel like everybody has to. I've gotten better though. I know when to take a break. And I have certain times where I'm like, I just want to watch some of the people that I follow, so I do that. And just making sure to separate yourself from it when it gets too much. But those are some of the things that I do. Let me know if there's some other things that you do, or if you do some of these same things. And I really hope that this video was helpful to somebody. Please, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope everybody has a really, really great weekend. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!